Hey guys, I'm J-Mac. This is Raid Shadow Legends. And I had several ideas for videos, but I haven't been able to have much time to make anything. Which I'm good if I get 2 videos a week. That's like a good week for me. Usually maybe one. Um, but I just thought I would talk about my weekend. And just that way, in case somebody's having a bad day, a bad week, a bad whatever, I can tell you about my bad weekend, and then maybe yours won't seem as bad. I mean, I'm sure worse things could happen, but uh, first of all, I need to see what's going on. I have not been able to play much of the game, which sucks because there's a CVC tournament and Spider tournaments coming up. So CVC, and I was super excited about it because I was saving up some resources, had some things planned out of what I was gonna do. And my last weekend just fell apart. It started with I'm trying to decide what I need to do also. I probably need to do a clan boss. Okay, don't follow my clan boss team because I don't have it speed tuned. Um it works for me. I can 2 key Ultra Nightmare as long as I get a Void Affinity once. Let's see, where did I get on Nightmare? Pretty sure I got above that. Yeah. Sorry, talking to myself. I'll go ahead and do Brutal since I have a key. And I've got a cat in my lap too, so at any time I may grimace, squeal, do something. Because my wife's out of town, so he's feeling extra cuddly with me today. Anyway, sorry, back on topic. Uh, Clan Boss team, it is not speed tuned. Um, I feel like I've got by geared pretty decent. Valkyrie with her counterattack, Vizier with his increased debuff counters. Cardial's just an amazing healer and ally attack. Venom Mage, heal reduction, which reduces damage on the entire group. Poisons, decrease defense, decrease attack. And then Iron Brago, increase defense. I believe he's a decrease attack. And he hits pretty hard too. And all my legendaries, I've got Brimstone on. And that's one of the reasons why this team works so much better now. Because if I get that Brimstone debuff to land, that's 250k damage every time the clan boss takes a turn. Um, and the Venom Mage, the blessing I have on him is the decreased defense with every hit. Whoa, dude, sorry, claws in my leg. Okay, so back to my weekend of getting stuff ready. Things doing working on my house. We had 2 huge trees that we had cut down about a year ago, and I needed to grind the stumps out. And I'm one of those people. I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I fix my own cars. I'm the electrician, the plumber, the sheetrock repair, tile layer, remodeler of my house. I love working on things. And so I'm also very blessed that my family on my aunt's side, they own a rental equipment business. And so I'm able to get the equipment I need without having to actually pay for it. But I got a stump grinder this weekend and I start grinding out stumps. And now these aren't just little stumps. One of them was probably about right where it hit the ground and the roots really started going out. I was probably about a 3 foot radius, 3.5. Uh, maybe somewhere between 3.5 and 4. Yeah, these were pretty big trees. And then the other one was probably about 2.5, 3 foot, somewhere in there. Anyway, I start grinding, and as I'm grinding down, just get a few inches below ground surface, I hit my gas line, and I'm very fortunate that it didn't spark and I blow up or blow the house up or something happened because it was metal gas line. So whoever laid it was being lazy, didn't dig down to where they needed to go to put it. So get my grinder turned off, get the gas meter turned off very quickly. Probably the fastest I've ever ran to get a crescent wrench. And get that taken care of, shut off. And I kind of had limited time with the grinder because, with one thing, equipment, anything can go wrong at any time. So I had it, it was working, and this is time of year, it stays out a lot. So I know I need to get it done. I had electric heat in the house, so I wasn't worried about, freezing out. We are December in Oklahoma. It can get cold, but right now we're starting off mild. And I decided to go ahead and just keep stump grinding because I was only about a third of the way through that first stump. So I get that stump down, and I also had to keep going because to get that gas line out, the tree roots and stump had grown all around it. So I had to grind the gas line out of the stump and then get the stump ground out so I can get my hole down deeper. And I went ahead and got my other stump ground down too. So like, okay, no big deal. I can take a cold shower for a few nights till I get it fixed. So we are running the electric heat because I have a heat pump and it can do electric heat and natural gas backup for the e-heat. And after about 2 hours of running the electric heat, main breaker on the house flips. So I figure out the heat pump. Something was wrong with it and it flipped the breaker. So still, not the worst thing in the world because I've got little electric heaters like the fake fireplace type one, and we can pull that in our bedroom and stay warm where we need to. A little discomfort in other parts of the house. Oh, I forgot about this part too. After I pop the gas line, I realize I'm gonna have another, fairly easy and it's just more time consuming anything on repairing it. Stump grinder through a chunk of bark and it hit one of the back door windows, and it's one of those like, I don't know, 18-inch by 4-foot windows in the door. Hit it, shattered it. So that's something else that'll be fixed too. And so at this point, no gas, which means no hot water. Electric heat went out. So now, no hot water, no heat in the house, anything. And thought, okay, I can still do this. Cut my gas line where I wanted to splice into it with a poly pipe. Go out, buy everything I need to get it fixed. And I've got a buddy that works in the natural gas industry, and any questions I have, I can call and talk to him. And I kind of talk to him about what's the best way to do it because I don't want to do things wrong or illegal or anything. But at this point too, I'm also getting my foundation repaired. We're having to do piers around there. So the foundation guys had came out, and they had a there goes the cat. So they had a locator come out, and he sees the gas line, and they put a seal on the shut off on the gas line, so I'm not able to fix it myself, and I've got to go through the permits of the city and do all that. Where I was just planning on fixing it myself, having an actual plumber come out and do pressure tests on the lines and, make sure everything was good, before I did it. I'm not just so redneck backwoods that I'm going to mess with natural gas without having someone else look at it, but something that I'm perfectly capable of doing. I've done similar repairs before on stuff. And so anyways, now my little $300 repair of me doing it myself has now turned into $1,500. And then the foundation, that was going to be like 20 grand to getting it done. And then the AC unit, still waiting on other quotes. The first one I got was like 7,500. So it's been a rough weekend. And I think with everything I was upset about, I was just I felt horrible because I got in this clan, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, maybe a little bit, somewhere around there. And I was super excited about CVC because we've been doing great. I love all the extra rewards. Being in clan, I talked about one of my other videos. Excuse me, being in clan with Clan Boss. Nightmare getting taken down. I'm getting, tons of shards and books that I haven't had before. And so It was just like, real life got in the way of my video game. But real life is more important than video games, so I've still got a lot of work to do to get it done. And other things, just for y'all that don't know, I teach seventh grade math, and so we've only got a week and a half of school left before the semester ends for winter break. So I'm still working on trying to get my semester test put together, trying to get kids organized with late assignments and late papers, and get grades up before the end of the year. So it has just been a crazy, hectic week. So I hope for anybody else, first of all, I hope that nobody's having to go through what I'm dealing with right now. Um, Luckily, I'm blessed with, I've got family close by, grandparents don't live too far away. I'm able to go to their house, take a hot shower. And like I said, as long as we got electric, we're good there on the plug-in heaters. Um, so I'm not just, horrible with everything. But anyway, like I said, I hope that nobody's having to go through what I'm going through. But if you are going through stuff, I've been pretty positive about all this. It sucks, but it could be 5 degrees outside. Right now we've been ranging. I've had some 70-degree days here in Oklahoma. At night, been getting down to I think 40s, which the house still hadn't dropped below 60 in the other rooms that we're not getting any heat to. And it could be just pouring down rain for a week straight where nobody's able to do anything. Foundation guys were able to get done in 2 days. They were an amazing crew, and they got done before the rain started to come through. And so there's just for all the bad stuff, there is a lot of good stuff to be going on. The AC unit, it's 20 years old. The compressor, getting it repaired and the price of Freon was going to run $3,000 to $4,000, and so at that point, you might as well throw on a few other thousand and get a new unit with a warranty on it. And so, the heater could have gone out in the dead of winter when it was 5 or 0 degrees outside, or an inch of ice, 2 inches of ice, and nobody can do anything at all on anything outside. Um, we're due for a bad winter here any year now, so things could be a lot worse. So, like I said, I just wanted to kind of share real life stuff, and hopefully just kind of give encouraging word that life always finds a way. Yeah, things suck, but there's a silver lining in everything that happens. You may not be able to see it instantly. It may be a week later, a month later, it could be 10 years later before you see things pay off. But I'm just thankful for everything I have, blessed for what I have. I'm glad that I live where I live in the U.S. So I know we're beyond blessed with what we have compared to other people in this world. And in this time of year, Christmas coming up, stuff just kind of makes you reflect on things. And I just feel very, very fortunate and very blessed, for one, to be alive. Because hitting that gas line, it could have been a really, really bad day. Not just for me, but my neighbors too. See a lot of videos of that kind of stuff happening, which PSI is really, really low on those lines, so it probably would have just flared up, but still, that's not a risk I want to try to take. But anyway, I'm still going to have another crazy week because I'm having to get other quotes for AC units, and then the plumber, working with him, I've got to trench out the rest of the ditch because trying to save as much money as I can since I have access to a ditching machine. I can dig the rest of the trench, and that way I just get the whole line replaced. And I do that myself, but still, it's just raining days, super, super wet. So it's going to be a couple more days and probably next week before I get that line fixed. And just still going to have a lot going on. Hopefully I can get back to getting some videos. I know I don't have just amazing content that people are just dying to watch, but I know I've helped a few people, and that's one of the things that I think I enjoy is if somebody asks me a question that I'm able to actually answer, and that I feel like I have a good response for. It makes me feel good to help somebody else, and uh, it's just something I enjoy doing. I learning a lot with this. My catchwords, and so I don't never. I knew everybody does it, unless you're just some amazing professional speaker. Uh, and there I go again. Those catch-up words. I didn't realize how often I use them. And I know I'm starting to go off on a totally other topic, but my thought's still going. And if you're watching, maybe you like what you hear, and I'll just keep talking. So it's been a cool experience to see how I speak, how I talk. When I rewatch myself, I mean, it's kind of I cringe a lot. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I said that, but I don't have the time to sit and edit videos to perfection. And usually, I don't really edit much. I'll start a take, and if I don't like the beginning of it, I might stop and go back and redo it. But I usually just let my videos go. And it's not that I don't care about quality or content or anything like that. I don't have a lot of time to be able to do this. You know, teaching, I got to take care of lesson plans, grading papers. I've got a family that I love and I spend time with. And so I try to do videos when my wife's, out doing other things or she's out of the house. And other times when don't have my daughter because she's not really into the video stuff like she was at the start. So I try to do it, on my own time. And that way I can enjoy the rest of life and this isn't really getting in the way of everything. But I enjoy watching myself in this learning process. So like I said, seeing how I talk, getting used to talking to a camera and staying focused on it. Because I go back and watch so many videos where I'm looking at my screen and you can see my eyes, or at the screen and not on the camera talking. And a lot of times there's not really much to look at the screen because it's just auto and the same thing going over and over and over and over. But it's been really really fun. And I would encourage anybody that has even thought about doing this. This was not something I never thought I would ever want to do or do. But I think I was watching one of Ash's videos one day, and I was just like, dude, seems like he's having fun doing this, and starting to watch some of the other content creators. Thought I can talk about video game, give my opinion. People may not care about it or want to listen to me, but I thought it might be fun. And there's been a lot of other benefits for me because, like I said at the beginning, my daughter's really getting into it. So I've got some memories with her and moments with her that are now, they're on YouTube. Hopefully, they'll be there forever. Where I can always look back and reminisce on the times, and we can look back and watch those together and see the things and laugh at ourselves for what we were doing. But all it took was just a couple $100. I think maybe I've got about 3 to 350 invested. I bought a Logitech webcam. I think it was like maybe $60 on Amazon. Microphone was 40 or $50. I didn't just go all out on stuff. I got two lights that shine on me, and they were about $40. And then my green screen was the most expensive. I think I got it for 160, and it's one of those nice projector ones that has the metal case and it slides up and holds itself up, and then it'll slide down. You can, move it, stick it on the bed, whatever you need to do. So I decided to spend a little bit. Thought it'd be a fun hobby. And I figured if I ended up not liking it, I could just sell everything I had on Facebook and recoup some of my money. But I've enjoyed doing it, and so like I said, you can definitely get started for cheaper, and as you go through and progress, upgrade things. I would love to get my lighting upgraded and love to have more time too to work with OBS to get some of the things tweaked a little better. I've kind of just done the bare minimum on learning how to do OBS and go through there. I'd love to be able to add, different pictures and sound and stuff. I just haven't taken the time to do all that. So I guess I just say all of that for anybody that really, follows me or cares. I just want to let you know that, hopefully, next week or two, I can get back to my 1 or 2 videos a week and maybe more, especially with the break coming up. But I've got a lot of other things I need to try to get done too. But anyway, I keep rambling, get sidetracked, chasing those rabbits down the hole. Sometimes life sucks, but it will be okay. There's always a way, and as long as you try your best to have a good positive attitude. Things will happen because situations could always, always, always be worse. And so, like I said, I'm very thankful, even though I don't have hot water, I don't have central heat right now. Like I said, I've got electricity. So, and I've got places to go, people that can help me out. Working at the rental, I've made a lot of friends where people I trust. I got plumbers and other people that I can call, get advice from, and talk to, and they're people that I could give them to keep my house, let them in, do what they need to do, and know that nothing's going to get stolen. They're going to do the job that I'm paying them to do, and it's going to be great and in code and no corners cut. So I feel like I'm very blessed to have all that, even with all this other bad stuff going on. So again, whatever you're going through in life, and I know it especially gets tough for some people around these holidays with things that go on and happen, and there's a lot going on in this world that's just horrible. But be thankful for what you have. Do your best to try to find that silver lining in every bad thing, because it's there. It just may take a while to see it sometimes. And if you enjoy playing any video game, just try making videos. It's fun. I've really enjoyed it. I feel like I've gotten a little better. Not much. I think I started January of last year, so I'm coming up almost a year of doing this. And my only downfall is I just don't have the time to really invest in it fully. And of course, like I said, with everything I've got going on, I feel like I'm doing good for what I have. But enjoy life. Do something that makes you fun. Raid, as aggravating as it can be sometimes, I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I love playing it. I enjoy the comments that you guys leave, and I thank you all for the positivity. I've been very blessed in that I haven't had just negative comment after negative comment, because you could probably pick my videos apart and find all kinds of things that are wrong, or when I stumble over my words or say something wrong about a champion. So thank you all for positive comments, positivity. I ask if you're watching, if you watch this far, you might as well subscribe if you haven't already, because I've just kind of gone on and on and on and rambled. This will probably be one of my longer videos. I was going to try to look, see where I was at time-wise, but well, I guess I'm 20 minutes, Clan Boss. So anyway, again, thank you guys. I hope you're all doing a lot better than I am. And I hope you all have a very blessed day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.